And then you can just ask Chad GPT how it's doing.
Yeah, Chat GPT, how you doing?
I'm all right. My back hurts. I went out this weekend, twisted it. I was playing baseball in the yard with Matt. It's like, oh, it's just a guy. Hey, wait, I mean, my circuits are fine. It's just a guy named Chris that lives in like Indiana. It was fine. I had a root beer and it was good. The can stunk, so I just threw it away.
the can was dirty.
It's like a very human thing. Like I think my wife used too much fabric softener in our laundry.
I'm itchy.
And my back is mad itchy. I mean, according to my knowledge, according to your reference point,
Chad GPT is really good.
Chat GPT is really good. It works about as well as AltaVista did in 2009.
What's AltaVista?
The search engine that worked before they started making them gay.
Oh. Ask Jeeves.
Yeah, Ask Jeeves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can ask it like very nuanced technical things that would take you more time to like research yourself.
It'll also give you wrong answers with total authority.
Yeah.
So you have to have you have to be paying attention.
Yeah.
Lawrence Servidio's boyfriend Emerson told me he told the story the best way, but it was basically like he was researching. Has anybody from the mafia ever switched and joined the mafia? Like, has any internal investigators for the FBI or the CIA ever gone into the mafia and been like, nah, fuck this, I'm gonna go work for the mafia now?
Yeah.
And it was like in 1996, Eduardo Alvarez was investigating the cartel's involvement with a blah, blah, blah in the mafia. The whole thing was made up. The whole thing. And I was like, yo. But he tells the story better.
Wait, he asked ChatGPT that?
Yeah. He was like working with AI to like fill out a block. He was in a writer's room for a TV show. And it gave him like, and he like was like researching that, and none of it was true.
Weird.
Yeah. And it was really, really detailed. Like they met at a hotel in December 31st of 1997. And research, it's like, what the fuck?
Turns out it was just an erotica novel.
It literally, yeah.
It's
literally
Deep
was.
Seek, and it's Chinese.
Did you find the answer, though, about NVIDIA stock?
No. Type in, say, I meant Deep Seek.
Deep Seek.
Yeah.
Deep Seek.
There you go.
That's so funny. Got it.
Type in does DeepSeek need NVIDIA GPUs ... or are they making their own GPUs ... or what ... Why are people saying it's going to make NVIDIA stock price go down? This is
that's
Trevin,
awesome.
you got to be artful with the editing out dead space here.
Or what?
But we do need to know what we're searching for here. This is a thing here.
Do DeepSeek
Just hit enter. Now it's clearer.
Wow. I like reading backwards because I'm a fucking retard. Oh my god.
It's also really fast too.
I gotta know.
What possibly? All right, so you understand AI more than the next guy.
No.
Might you do?
No.
What task or hole can they possibly fill or combine that is important enough to collapse company's stock price or basically make people jump ship?
Well, one of the dominant investing theses is that all this stuff is going to run on NVIDIA hardware.
Okay.
So the prices of these things are kind of interlinked, and you can sort of, if you wanted to invest in AI, you could invest in Google or NVIDIA. Either one, you could just throw a dart at the dartboard and pick one of these companies because they're all kind of like globbed together.
Yeah.
To some extent. And when there is a winner, when there's like it'll be like when there is a winner, the value of all these other things is going to drop off.
Is this where Google finally takes its IBM plight to the middle of the pack and then comes out in 20 years and becomes a stock talker again?
They could.
Remember, like Microsoft did that in like '99,
Mhm.
and then they were like, "Oh yeah, like Microsoft was was just a gigantic like it was Bill Gates, like our childhood. Bill Gates, richest man in the world, is software. And then it was like, okay, and then they became sort of irrelevant when Google came around.
Everybody's going all in on AI, and the stock prices are going up because of the AI hype. And if there's even the appearance that one of these companies is not going to be the dominant force in the future, that could be like disastrous. Disastrous for them.
Look at Oracle though. Larry Ellison's fucking his big fucking sewn together face. He's like, "Hey everybody."
How much is Oracle worth?
He just jumped over the top of Jeff Bezos, which is fucking insane. Like 20 years later, this fucking guy is like again just back in the thing. And
300 billion market cap.
Yeah,
capitalization. Oracle.
I don't know enough about this to talk about it.
Just from like observing, Oracle, these like top 8 companies, top 10 companies, Nvidia and stuff like that. It's like they all like let each other like kind of like take the top spot, and they're like, oh yeah, sure, I'll just hang back here at 5 or 6 or 8. Like what's his like Mark Benioff, the Salesforce guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like those guys, they just kind of like come in and out, but they're constantly acquiring small companies that have promise. Like Google's constantly buying things.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll always be a top 8 company buying out any innovation, and they have people hunting, and it's almost like a fool's game to think that some rogue shit's gonna pop in out of nowhere.
I think that's what this DeepSeek thing is.
Okay.
And I think that the
You don't think it'll be acquired?
it's Chinese.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe Saudi Aramco just buys it.
Yeah, they should.
Ring doorbell buys it. like just like some other company.
Lyft.
Like, Lyft.
Yeah.
I would love if shit like that happened. WWE buys it.
Are they optimizing this stuff not to run on NVIDIA hardware? That's what I'm thinking here. That's what I'm thinking about. Anyway, whatever.
Is Huawei? No, what's the? Can you type in top
Huawei?
Huawei?
What? Yeah, Huawei.
Is that the top? Samsung, I know, is probably like what's the top 20 companies in the world?
The Ping Ping Chinky Electronics Company.
It's number 1. It has a $50 trillion value.
Wang Yong Chinese Rice Patty Hat Company.
Yeah, Saudi Aramco. I said top 20. Oh, okay.
Tesla.
All right, keep going. These are what's that? Taiwan.
The Chinese massive company. The Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company.
What's number 11 through 20?
Do the next 10. Oh yeah, do the other 11 through 12.
Fuck.
Johnson & Johnson.
Oh, that would be great.
Douche.
Visa. Like Visa's
make douche
exciting.
company.
Wow. Procter & Gamble. What's that one right there? Kwai Chow Motai.
Kwai Chow Motai.
Chinese distiller.
Oh, that's the high-end liquor.
Wow.
That's the expensive Chinese liquor.
It's a Chinese
Yummy.
company?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They make like piss liquor. Have you seen this, Nick?
No.
Is this just like powered by like
That's a lot of fucking
It's
size.
like luxury. It's like Hennessy. It's like Chinese Hennessy.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it LVMH like, or it's a like a bunch of?
I think it's just liquor. I think it's just
unique and distinguished for thousands of years of spirits producing history.
Goddamn.
With environment that cannot be duplicated, Moutai embraces all friendly microorganisms all the year round.
it's
Through
pussy
yin and
water.
yang fermentation
They got to run the RX-11 mouth declick on this
I
video
was gonna
too.
say it's super compressed.
Yeah.
and heavenly aroma.
But this is there's like different levels of this, and this is what you buy for your kids when they graduate. These are the different levels right
Whoa.
here.
That's Moutai one.
That there's a prize. Put a prize.
How is this in the top 20?
Yeah, that's big.
Is it just alcoholics in China?
I think it's. I
There
think
are.
it's just 1 billion people buying Hennessy for graduations and stuff.
Damn.
like that's bigger than that's big. First of all, it's bigger than Exxon.
Bigger than MasterCard. Bigger than Nestle.
yeah. Nvidia.
That's
We're just-
fucked.
Unless it's just giving us a wrong answer.
how about
again,
21 through 30? I'll take that. Yeah, now we're talking. Intel.
but- Oh, AbbVie.
Wow.
Pfizer's not that big. I wasn't expecting that.
Abbott Laboratories. Was like bone density and fucking Medtronic. Wow.
Hershey.
They measure your bones. MasterCard again.
Wow. They're just lying to us now.
Yeah. Tesla again.
Yeah, I don't. Slight shift in ranking.
What an asshole this thing is.
You fucking dickhead.
Yeah.
Now.
Wait,
Please give me correct answers.
why would
God.
there be the same?
No, I don't even.
Do you know how Amazon, like,
Because it's just autocomplete. It's not even.
you remember drop shippers?
Yeah.
Guys going into like Target, buying things, taking them home, buying, and then relisting them?
I don't remember. People did that.
Yeah. They would go to like the clearance aisle at TJ Maxx, find
Whoa.
a cologne that was $20,
Yeah.
relist it, right?
Mhm.
I wonder if that was a way for Jeff Bezos to sabotage the off-brand model or the off-price model, which is like TJX Job Lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like, yes, yeah, go into the stores and find their mistakes and then bring them to me and sell it on mine.
Mhm.
Like, that's fucking, like, why isn't eBay? Was eBay on there? eBay
No.
should be somewhere up
I
there.
don't think so.
What's eBay worth? eBay is such a piece of shit.
Yeah, but it's still big.
You use eBay?
Yeah.
I probably buy something on eBay every day.
Yeah, I like eBay. I look a lot.
27
That's
billion.
it?
What's bad with eBay?
It's like Amazon in that the original the code of the website is unupdatable.
I
Oh, it's
see.
a piece of shit website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't fix it because there's nobody alive who can figure out how to fix it.
It's got like it's got metal parts in it.
Mhm.
It's made on like brown plastic casing.
There's a water wheel in there somewhere.
Yeah, it has it needs a typewriter somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a Rube Goldberg machine.
Like, this isn't Rube Goldberg. It doesn't have a dot matrix printer on it.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a very interesting thing to me, by the way.
What? Dot matrix or just
When
old?
it's that idea is called path dependence.
Like Bitcoin sort of.
I think I talked about this in the past in the context of cryptocurrency, but like if you had the way that all American electricity is wired up, if you were like, hey, you know how you lose something like half your power every 500 miles or whatever.
Mhm.
How ask Chad GPT how quickly do you lose power on high voltage lines? But if you had some way of wiring American homes differently that was safer and kids can't electrocute themselves and it couldn't cause a fire, if you had some like new electricity 2.0 type thing, you couldn't do it because you'd have to tear apart every house in America and rewire it from scratch. So path dependency is like there is a lot of things. Evolution is like this. There are local maximas that once you reach, you can't come back down. So the way a nautilus eye evolved, if you believe in evolution, which I don't necessarily believe in, but the way
Welcome
Thank
to
you.
us.
Thank you. I'm here.
Yeah.
But the way that
I'm glad to see you.
the way that the nautilus eye developed, you would have a photosensitive piece of skin, and the photosensitive piece of skin, or whatever you call it, not skin, but whatever you call that tissue on the outside of the body, it would either sense light or darkness. Okay, and having a sense of light or darkness would give you an evolutionary advantage, because if a predator was near, it would become dark. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It would
If you were
form
just-
a shadow, you mean?
If you were totally blind,
Yeah.
you're a sitting duck. If you can see light or shadow, just white or black, you now have an advantage over something that's totally blind, right?
Right.
And so the nautilus eye, the way that it evolved, if you believe in evolution,
Welcome to us.
I'm here, is that there was a calcified ridge that started to form around that light sensing tissue. And when you have a ridge, the ridge would like obscure some of the light. So now you can tell if this side's light and this side's dark, that there's a predator over here or over here, and that gives you an advantage. You can tell like which direction the predator roughly is. And then that calcified ridge gets bigger and bigger and bigger until finally you have a pinhole camera, which is what a nautilus eye is.
What we have.
No.
No.
Totally different thing.
Totally different thing.
Totally very in the sense that once you develop a calcified ridge that forms a pinhole camera, you cannot go from there to something as sophisticated as a human eye.
Oh, okay. The opposite of a human eye then.
It's
Almost.
it's
Well,
like
not really.
it's essentially a very Like we still have an iris, but it's a totally different thing.
It'd be like looking through a pipe.
Yes.
Like looking through like a 2-foot long piece of pipe.
Well, have you
versus
seen
like an iris that can multi-scan, like a sensor.
the human eye is like much more sophisticated and complicated than a pinhole camera. But once you get that pinhole camera with light sensing tissue behind it, you can't evolve rods and cones and all the shit that's in a human eye.
Okay.
Like if you build the world's best kite, you can't turn that into a Formula One car.
Copy that.
Know what I mean?
Yep.
So, so you in evolutionary terms, a local maximum is like you reach the highest point that you can get to from this road down here.
Mm-hmm.
But there's another road. If you could go back down and unevolve, there's a higher peak you could go to from some different route.
It's like ideas got a body count, and ain't no one ever forgetting by the time you ain't come.
There you go.
Right?
Yes.
I'm just using abstractions.
That's all we're doing.
But
here.
it's like, bro, ain't no one ever forgetting the time that you drank all the basketball teams come.
You drank a load from a Slurpee cup.
Yo,
You ain't never going back.
You ain't never gonna be.
Exactly.
Okay, no, I know
Exactly.
I got you. But yeah.
And path dependence, it's like I wash my hair is dirty, I dry it off, my hair is wet. That doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
You reorganize. There's only one path that those things can work in. Why did I start talking about this?
Because eBay sucks dick.
Oh yeah. Once they fully built eBay,
Yep.
they can't like undo the way that it's built.
They're like, no, we have a simple machine here. This works this way.
That's how a lot of things are.
If you're ever wondering why Amazon looks so janky, it works great. It works perfectly. But it doesn't look like a modern website.
No.
Because they can't reconfigure it. They can't rebuild it. They can't make it a slick modern website. It has to have like
coupons,
crusty ass buttons and recommendations here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because if it like the engineers, they look at it and they're like, if we take the recommendations away, it totally breaks the shopping cart.
Yeah.
We're fucked.
Yeah, we're fucked. Literally, yeah.
All the guys that built it are retired.
It just turns the camera on the office.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, oh, we take it out. Like, watch this. It just shows them, and they're like, please, sir, please. It's like when people catch Indian people.
Yeah.
And they're like, Gary, how's the office looking right now, Marind? And he's like, no.
The CCTV at the Indian call center, everybody's scrambling. They're spilling drinks on their keyboards.
Mm-hmm. It is fascinating, though. I mean, because you have these companies that are not propped up, because then when you bring shareholders in, shareholders don't understand that. Do you think 90% of shareholders understand the fact that that's what eBay looks like? Well,